Hey everyone, this is part 11 of Halfling Warper of Zin. You're here with Ultraviolent 4. We are back with Zin again after a brief spell with the Shining One. We briefly switched to the Shining One to get a Trishula of Holy Wrath, and then we came back to Zin. In the last one we did our vaults. We very nearly died, or at least came a lot closer than I would have liked. In large part due to this amulet with minus telly on it. I think it's about the third time this game maybe where I've forgotten that we can't teleport and then nearly died. I'll be doing my best in this one to remember minus telly, gotta take it off before you teleport. Gotta take it off. No more, hey, why aren't we teleporting? That's odd. Alright, we're mostly training our polearms. 14 is the skill required for the min delay on a Trishula. It's essentially a demon trident with a little bit more base damage. I think that's true. I checked the Sacred Scourge, but I think it's the same. Trishula, demon trident. Yep, same thing. One less accuracy, one extra damage on the Trishula over the demon trident, but it's the same amount of skill, 14. So once we get, I don't know if we'll go all the way up to 14 or close to it, and then we'll start training some hexes and some charms in order to get spectral weapon going. Spectral weapon, of course, is really strong with polearms. And one last check, there is no portal projectile in this game. Makes me sad. That would be pretty much the perfect spell for us as a sling user, a ranged weapon user, but having 14 translocation skill. It would be perfect, but not to be. So we're going to be heading into depths. Just checking. Nope. Hey, we picked up another brown weapon scroll. I'm pretty happy with phrasing on the Fascibulus actually, so I think I'm just going to drop that brown weapon. You can't brand a blowgun, unfortunately. That would be pretty cool. That one. And we don't really need to pick up any future ones. Alright, into depths we go. We've got pretty good resistances, apart from not being able to teleport, which is there in red as a good reminder. We don't have our poison, that's about it. Everything else we're pretty fine with. Our poison's not a big deal, especially if I remember to use vitalization. It makes us immune to poison. Alright, let's get on with it. And we should be using our stones, not our sling bullets. Alright, if you're not aware with where we are, so we just entered the depths. This is of course the mines of Moria. So apparently there are some cool dwarves who live here. We're gonna see if we can find them. Alright. I don't like the way the auto explore took us there. Kind of, I don't know, branching out in one direction, so it means if we made a lot of noise there, we could have had stuff pincering us. And now that we're back towards the stairs, I'm gonna sing. Ah, yes, so we could have been pincered by ugly things. By a whole pack of them, in fact. Should be reciting too. Right. You are on fire. Thank you, game. Very kind. It's our... Oh! Got number lock on. Is it on or off? You can't see it. Because you're just seeing my browser. Okay, number lock on means... Okay, so I gotta turn number lock off. Yeah, of course, because I want the arrow keys on my number pad. Alright, there we go. Something I need to check before I start. 19 more stones, some more food, let's grab that. Start singing. Well, I'm glad auto target picked the boggart, but that was definitely the higher priority target there. Okay, so the Rakshasa is going to start copying them all. Let's focus the Rakshasa. There we go. Just walking around confused. What happened? Spiraled out of control. Hey, there's a hell entrance. We need to remember that for the future. We've got our MR halved. If we see a vampire knight turn up, like that, I knew it. They come together because there's a really good synergy between them. The phantasms halve your MR, and then the vampires paralyze you and kill you. Good. Goodbye, fire giant. 10 more stones. I want to take him off the door, if you'll oblige. Oh, okay, so this looks like a crazy vault. We've got a gold dragon, a Yaktor captain, and an Etten. And who knows what else is in there. Oh, that hurt too. Let's take this slow. We don't have our poison, so I think this is worth using a vitalization. Because if the gold dragon does its poison clouds on us, we're going to get really poisoned. And it's scary enough as it is. So this gives us also, yeah, there it is, right as we use it. This gives us extra strength, dex, etc. So this will make us more powerful. I'm going to quiver the sling bullets as well. Who says sling damage falls off? I don't know. I don't know why. Well, I do know why I trained a Trishula, because we don't really have enough ammunition to make sure we don't run out. But if we were a more ammunition-friendly god, I wouldn't have any trouble with playing the whole game with just a sling. Oh god. Here's a juggernaut. We can sort of play blink keep away with him, but we need to get sort of back out in the open before we do that. And he really hurts. You cannot blink because you're wearing an amulet. Good point. Why do I keep doing this? Maybe we can play passage keep away. It's kind of scarier because we killed the battle sphere. These guys are fast. We should have our slings quivered. We are starving. I'm not sure I like this. Also, we're going everywhere. Ow. Alright, there's our fire giant friend. He's back. Let's see if we can kill him. Also, the juggernaut just passaged super far away. I also don't know where we're going. This is not a good place to come. We can dig, I guess, through this wall. Or we could just chill down here. So where is he? The juggernaut's all the way up there. Is he gonna find us here? Maybe. We know there's also more dangerous stuff in there. What I can do is wait for him to come back. Maybe he won't. He's coming back. And we just go through this passage that just timed out. Okay, never mind. My plan was I'd wait for him to come and then I'd passage back up to the one that was up here. But, okay, never mind. I think we should teleport now. Let's take the artifact off. We'll teleport. And now we can actually blink. That was a great teleport. But he doesn't seem to have noticed us. Okay, so that did work. I think we're okay fighting the Juggernaut on his own. Maybe if we use Vitalize... No. Yeah, if we use Vitalization... No, well, okay. Let's press the right buttons. I tried to recite, but the Juggernaut's too high hit dice. We can't affect him. So let's Vitalization. Oh, he hurts so much. Yeah, with the extra strength out of this, we can kill him. Not him, get the Juggernaut. Okay, good. So, I guess that worked. I'm gonna X this out, and then we'll do the rest of the floor first. We'll do that as a finisher. Apparently we won't. Let's go Vitalization again. Cool. Okay. Let's actually do this as a finisher. A Lich who just went invis. Can we recite him? No, I didn't think so. Okay, good. Alright, and we're done except for that vote now. Just gonna grab a helmet. Alright, we're gonna go do this. Did I actually pick it up? Yeah. Alright. Let's go do this vault now. So Shift X, Control E removes the exclusions. And we'll go check this out. A great orb of eyes. Fantastic. There's an inscription here. It says, "Here lies Balin, Lord of Moria." He's dead then. It's as I feared. Hey, there's a book here. A book of annihilations. Let's see. They have taken the bridge and the second hall. We have barred the gates, but cannot hold them for long. The ground shakes, drums in the deep. We cannot get out. A shadow moves in the dark. Will no one save us? They are coming. I'm not sure I like this Book of Annihilations. I'm gonna drop that one. And then I think we'll get away from that. It's kind of spooky. Just chill at this hatch here. Maybe have a look at the helmet that we carried here. Oops, I dropped it. Whoops. Fool of a took. Drums in the deep. They know we're here. Can you get like Emmys or something for sound effects? Man. Oh dear. Alright, let's keep going. That was a bit of fun. Alright, so this is a particular floor that you usually get in depths. Sometimes it's on D15 if you're unlucky, but it's a ring. It's got all these chambers like this. There are a lot of dangerous monsters, so this is quite a scary floor. I'm probably, yeah, pretty sure that the game probably spawned this after we just alerted them to our presence. The floor has a lot of artifact rings in it though, so that's cool. Because we are wearing the wrong ring, we should have RF on, not the wizardry one. So we just have a plain ring of RF. If we could get some sort of artifact ring that has RF and, I don't know, Slay plus 6 would be okay, I guess. Should probably recite. Okay. Can just wait while he reflects damage. Alright. Ooh, an artifact spear. I'm curious. Plus 10 spear has Contam on it though. That's a sick name though. The Spear of Defense by Offense. I would really like that actually. That's a great name. And an armor shop. Curious. I feel like you don't normally see shops in here. Here's a plus helmet of int. Would that be better than MR? Maybe. So we've got 4 points of MR at the moment, but you usually only need 3. This would give us extra int. It would help us with spectral weapon. Gives us 1 extra AC and 1. But more importantly, that extra AC is part of our base AC. So our 18 points of armor skill can increase that. So I think I don't mind. Yeah. I don't mind having 3 points of MR. We also have a ring of protection from magic, so if need be, we can still get 4. Alright, so let's buy that. And let's enchant it. How are we going for item slots? We've got a few. I'll just pick up the enchant armors. Okay, back to the mines. Ooh, okay. The auto travel brought us to this new stair that we didn't know. That was not desirable. Every time I see the neck of sex, I think I don't want to get mutated, and then I remember. Oh, here are the orcs, by the way. Orcs! They actually came. Alright, pull arms to 11. I guess we can turn on the other training. No, we'll just get pull arms to Mindale, and then we'll worry about it. That hurt. Let's recite. I suddenly don't like this anymore, because the deep elf made his lost soul. So the first thing we kill is gonna get respawned. Let's just take the Sphinx up, and then we'll wait for the lost soul to time out. Better. Yeah. Okay, the way that I prefer to do this is to stick sort of to the middle, and we'll do around the middle, like this. Most of the dangerous ones are in these rooms on the inside. You can sometimes get caustic strike packs here too, so that might be fun. And where are all the artifact rings? I haven't seen one. Game's trying to make a liar out of me. Maybe the rings are in the outside rooms. Whatever. We'll do the middle ones anyway. Hey, here's an artifact helmet. +0 helmet, R poison, R corrosion, stealth plus. So we would give up 2 AC to have R poison and R corrosion. R poison, if need be, we can get from vitalization, and R corrosion is not a big deal, maybe. So I think I'm just gonna not pick that up. We are gonna pick up these though. Heal wounds, definitely. Haste, definitely. Invis we have 3 of, so that's okay. And curing we have 9 of, also okay. Alright, so we found all our stairs up. So if we had portal projectile here, we could just shoot the boggart through all this stuff. Not to be though. Okay, a new ring. It's because we picked up enchant weapon. That goes on the Trishula. Okay. +3 ring of slaying. Nope, still didn't reveal the 1 ring. As much as I'd love a +3 ring of slaying, I don't think we can afford to use that, because otherwise we don't have any points of RF. So, yep. Staying alive better, usually, than doing more damage. And, okay, so as the spear demonstrated, you can do defense by offense, but having no RF is just too crazy. Okay, what was there? He had a vampiric ledger tank. That would be a nice weapon, but we are not allowed to use vampiric weapons as a Spriggan. I'm not what am I talking about? He was a Spriggan. We can't use them as Zin. But I've lost my mind. Some more food that we can buy here. Let's just grab the bread rations, I guess. We can only afford 1. Feels bad. Okay, so we've done the inside. Time to start doing the outside then. I think before I do these rooms, just in case we get the Shrike room pack, I'm going to preemptively passage back. It is a single Spriggan. Not so bad. Get back so the Rakshasa doesn't keep copying them. Okay, good. There's an artifact ring. Plus invis RN MP +9. No, I don't think we need that. We've got plus invis already on our amulet. I just dropped our Trishula. That's not what I intended. And a Book of the Dreams. No, don't really need that. Okay, good. How did I drop the Trishula instead of the ring? Not sure. Same play. Where's our upstair? That way. So we'll passage upwards. It's a lich. So let's put on our sling bullets. I don't think we need to vitalization. And if we check him, so with just 3 points of MR, his chance to paralyze, if he even has it, is only 1%. It's not that big a deal. It's slightly higher for an ancient lich, but still, 3 points of MR is usually fine. How about these guys? 0% paralyze. Seems okay to me. What are those birds doing? I didn't know there were birds in mines, but I can hear them. Not the most exciting passage of all time. Stairs down. I'm positioning myself next to the passage every time I do this, so that if we do have to go through it, it's right there. And we should be singing here. Got this big pack. Okay, this is getting too nuts. Start going to our stair. With that many around us, especially if they all start getting hasted and mited, we're in trouble. They're both hasted, but they're not mited. We can't blink, I knew that. I don't really want to haste too, that seems unnecessary, especially considering we only have 5 of them. Let's first of all passage away, we'll get some space, and maybe we can now recite. If we could confuse them, that would make this a lot easier. No. Keep passaging. Pretty good spell. Who needs to get rid of teleport? Alright, there we go. Yeah, I let that get a bit out of hand. That was a bit cocky. To fight so many deep trolls all hitting us with the shaman around to haste and might them. Pew 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 pew. How's our polearms going? Almost at 12. Artifact ring. There, okay, so that's the RF ring we were talking about. The RN is not so exciting though. And 18 sling bullets, hey, nice. We will upgrade to that one though. So we can drop protection from fire and put on this one. The ring of rule F. I don't think I need to carry that RF ring with us. We can always get a second point by quaffing a potion of resistance if we really need it. Because otherwise we're taking off the +8 AC ring. And I feel like people often don't realize this, but your AC is rolled on pretty much all damage. So having RF is a means to avoid fire damage as well. I want to go to the Trishula for this guy, because Sprig and Air Mages deflect missiles. So trying to hit them with a sling or any ranged is very painful. Apparently we can't hit him with our Trishula either. Alright, that's better. Guy was smiting like crazy. Okay, 12 polearms. I feel like we can start training our spectral weapon now. If we had had spectral weapon there, we would have been able to kill the MH more easily. So we're going to put on spellcasting. I'm going to focus hexes and charms. We need spellcasting so we don't starve to death. There's 4 hunger on spectral weapon. And we can't eat a lot of our various corpses. Alright, here's a titan. Don't fly against these guys. Their airstrike will do 50% extra damage if you're flying. And strongly consider having Aralek if you don't. Gonna go our sling bullets. We'll see how we go. They also just hit really hard in melee, as you can see there. Maybe we should vitalization. We'll see how we go. No. Ooh. They have a heal, but we're doing decent damage. I was thinking that maybe his AC might be a bit high for us, but no. I was getting lazy. Forgot to preemptively passage. We'll do it this time though. Or not. Our corrosion slay +3. Well, it's better than the +3 sling ring we found before. I may as well carry it with us. We have corrosion rings on our shopping list. If we do see the caustic strike pack, we can switch to the arc corrosion. Spark was okay, kind of. We have Arlek. They still really hurt though. Where'd you go? Okay. And the last one. A Death Drake shaped shifter. Okay, well we have no R poison. That's really scary, so we're gonna go vitalization. Alright, cool. We're trying to pick up the Book of Dreams, we don't need it. Just eat these royal jellies. Alright, so on to depths 3. That actually wasn't too bad. For how dangerous this floor can be, we didn't get any uniques, we didn't get any caustic strikes, we didn't get any ancient liches. Depths 3. Should sing. This is getting too sketchy. We can stare dance them up rather than fight the whole floor at once. I guess we can preemptively sing and we'll recite at them. Okay, too much. The actual captain hurts. I have not used our shroud in a long time. I said that earlier, like, it is still good, but I'm just really bad at using shroud. But we should. Not that one, that one. Immediately falls apart. Maybe not as strong as I thought. Okay, I'm just gonna X this door out. We learnt on depths 1 that opening doors in depths is scary. Especially when they're surrounded by stone walls that indicate potentially vault. Embroidered cloak. I'm being lazy. I'm just IDing it. We really don't have Scrolls of Fear. Okay, we should have that. We don't need Potions of Flight. We have Boots of Flying. Oh yeah, I think I've done it a few times now, but I've got to watch that I don't do that. So I'm starting when you're reciting, it takes 4 turns to actually do your recite. If you cast a spell in that time, you cancel it. So I'm pretty sure that I see a group of enemies, I hit recite, and then I immediately start singing Song of Sling. Because I was about to say, that's so funny. Like we're reciting and singing at the same time. But no, we're not, because we accidentally cancelled it. I was like, what? We got mutated? No, we didn't. It got blocked. We have Zin and we have Halfling, so we're unlikely to get mutated ever. The Tormented can't see invis. We could just go the 50-50. Fail to use our ability. And again. And again. I'm really glad we're not getting tormented in the meantime. Say pan entrance. There's a seemingly a strange pack. A Spriggan Berserker and a Vampire Mage. I mean, I don't want to judge, but it seems odd. I don't like this. So what's going to happen, the Spriggan's much faster, so he's going to get between us and the Lich, and while the Lich is sitting back, he can potentially be summoning fiends and other greater demons. That wasn't an amazing passage, but we did just get rid of the Lich. Also, the Spriggan's confused, so let's aim all our guns at the other dude. We're lagging out pretty badly here. Let's go. It's like large rocks in slow motion flying. We're entering a bullet time scene. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing up the Matrix and the Lord of the Rings, but I think there's that bit where it's like bullet time, and Legolas walks into, I don't know. It's like the office of Helm's Deep, maybe, and he has to go through the metal detector, but he's got all his arrows for his bow inside his jacket. So when it goes off, he opens it up, pulls out his bow, and he just starts running along the walls in bullet time, slow motion, and shooting all the guards. Not the guards, because, yeah, the Uruk-hai is attacking Helm's Deep at the time. So he's shooting the orcs in slow motion. But then why did the orcs have a metal detector? I don't know. I don't remember the Helm's Deep scene very well. But that's pretty much what's happening right now with this lag. Let's see if we can refresh our game. It's slightly better, but not really. Alright, this might be a long game. If each sling shot takes about 5 seconds. Let's put on C invis. Now it's picking up now. There we go. We're better. Well, it's better. What I can do is, if I say that we're never going to take the Ring of Robustness off, we can inscribe that with equals R. So now if we try to remove it, it will... Okay, apparently that's not the right inscription. What is it? Is it just exclamation mark R? Okay, yeah. So now it will prompt us if we want to remove it. So now if we go to switch rings, okay, this isn't it. There should be one that's equals R or something. I don't know. I'm not very good with inscriptions. But the idea here is that when you mark that you don't want to remove one of your rings, as you're switching, the game assumes that you don't want to remove the ring of robustness, so it will just auto switch. But apparently it's not equals R or exclamation mark R. What went invis? Necromancer. Okay. As long as it wasn't a boggart, it's not too big a deal. Wait, where'd it go? It's just some sort of crazy assortment of random monsters coming out. This looks like it might be a vault because of this curve here looks like it was built by someone rather than being a random dungeon feature. No? Oh, yeah, we're looping back the other way. How many stairs down have we seen? Just the one. Yeah. I think this might be... Often there's a little portion in the middle in here and you have to come up from the floor below. Okay, I should be showing him respect by at least quivering the sling bullets. And we should be reciting too. The Executioner is not too scary because we have 42 AC. Okay, never mind. It's super scary. Alright. So, we've got a Flayed Ghost coming as well. We've got 2 Executioners on top of us as well as a Lich. So, yeah. Paid the price here. Completely disrespected that Lich. Didn't recite. Didn't use even our sling bullets. Didn't try to leave when the Executioner got summoned. And now we're getting punished. That's okay, because we happen to have the best escape tool in the game. And now that we have 20 points of invocations now, I believe I saw not too long ago, our Sanctuary is at a 0% chance to fail. So let's use that one. Let's make sure we press the right button. It's D. Okay. Whoa, it's much bigger now due to our invocations. What happened there is that with high levels of invocations, when you use it, Zin can holy word stuff. So he actually killed the Lich for us there, which is very nice. And now that all this stuff is running that way, I think we can just leave, especially if we passage away. Right. Don't get cocky. Gotta remember, don't ever get cocky. Turn like this. The double Spriggan Berserker Quicksilver Dragon combo, all very fast monsters. Spriggan Berserkers especially can hit relatively hard. So if I bring them into this little kill hole here, let's go sling bullets. If we have them one at a time, we should be okay. And I guess we'll sing and use our shroud. If he hits us with dispelling, he'll dispel our Song of Sling. Okay, we're alright. Now we got elves. Ooh. Damnation always hurts. Actually, that's something I should have done as well. Against the Lich, Rather than the sling, I should absolutely 100% be using the Trishula of Holy Wrath. It does so much more damage. I don't know why I'm not doing that, especially now we have Spectral Weapon. Kind of castable. Hey, Sling Bullets! Is this Portal Projectile? No. Young Poison's Handbook. Okay, that's sad. Alright, now we're in this room. Okay, that was it. Alright, so we're on to Depths 4. I think I just want to get these trolls. And actually, let's just show off one more time our application macro that I'm not using very often, but is very cool. Alright, we're going to leave that one there. So if you join me in the next one, we're going to finish off our depths, and then we're going to go in search of our third rune. Bye.